Thanks for joining me today. We are going to learn how to create a 3D animation with lighting in After Effects. First thing we need to do is create a new composition. You can title it whatever you like, but I'm going to call mine 3D rotating logo because I'm using the logo from my business that I created. Set the duration to 5 seconds and click OK. Now we're going to drag in our image file. It should be a PNG file so that our background is transparent. Now we're going to drag our file to our timeline. You can see that mine looks huge. So if you have a similar problem, you can scale it down, right click on the image file in the timeline, go to transform, click scale, and there you can adjust your scale to fit into your window. And now before we do anything else, we need to pre-compose this image file. So right click, go to pre-compose, make sure it says move all attribute, that's selected, and click OK. And in our effects and presets, we're going to type shatter and grab this effect and drag it over here onto our image in our timeline. In the upper left-hand corner where we have the effects panel, under view, change that wireframe to rendered. Click on the shape menu. Under pattern, where it says bricks, we're going to change that to custom. And then custom shatter map, we're going to select the name of the actual file. Force 1, let's change the depth, the radius, and the strength all to zeros so it doesn't move. And in order to create the animation or the rotation of this image, we are going to use the built-in camera in this effect. So open up the camera position menu. On the Y rotation, you can adjust that so we can see it from the side. You can see that it actually has some depth, but not much thickness to it. So under shape, we're going to change the extrusion. I like mine at 0.6. You can use 0.5, 0.4, 0.8, whatever you think looks good for your particular image. And then as you rotate it around the Y-axis, you can see it has more thickness here, but it is hollow. So under our textures menu, where it says side mode, we're going to change layer to color. So now it shows a solid color on the side to give it some thickness. But before we change the colors, let's add our lighting. So open the lighting menu here at the bottom and change the light type to first comp light and adjust the ambient light to 1 point. That gives it an even ambient lighting all the way around. And now we can adjust our side color. Click on the eyedropper and select a color from your image. And then you can click on this swatch and let's move this out of the way so we can see it a little bit better. And go with a darker color to give it more depth. So just choose a color that you feel looks good for your particular image and click OK. I like to adjust my ambient light a little bit personally for this image to 1.15. I feel like it just makes it pop a little bit better. And you can adjust it based on your personal. Now we're going to go back up here to the Y rotation of our camera and reset it to 0 so that we are seeing the very front of our image. In order to create our rotation, make sure you are at the beginning of your timeline. The Y rotation is set to 0 and click on the stopwatch to set a keyframe. Now move your timeline all the way to the end. go back up to your Y rotation and set that to 359 degrees. That will give us a seamless rotation. You can click the space bar to preview your animation, and it should just keep continuously spinning until you hit the space bar again to stop it. Now let's export this. We're going to go to File, Export, Add to Render Queue. Select where you want this to save, and I'm going to export it to my desktop and click Save. Click the render button, and it just takes a few seconds depending on file size. Go to your folder. I'm going to double click on this and it should open. There we go. It opens, I have it open in QuickTime Player. And so when I press play, it is going to create a 360-degree rotation. It only does it once because my view is not set to loop, but if I reset that to loop and play it again, it will continue to spin until I tell it to stop. So there is a simple, quick and easy way to create a rotating 3D animation with lighting. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below in the comments, and thanks for watching.